Hi, welcome. This is Noah's Ark Nursery. I am Corinna. I am the mommy. Welcome. If this is your first time, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I'd like to thank all my new subscribers. Let me pull this down, guys, so you can see who I have with me. I'd like to thank all my new subscribers and welcome each and every one of you. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Today is Snuggle Sunday, and it is by Diane at Lindy Bloom Nursery. I'd like to thank her for this tag. As you can see, I have Hannah with me. After the devotional, Hannah gets to try something out, just to tell you. But I hope your Sunday is well. I just woke Hannah up from a nap, so she's a little cranky. Aren't you, sweetheart? But anyway, she gets to try something out. As you can see, she has on a Carter's newborn sleeper, fleece sleeper with hearts all over it. So, and it says, I'll take this off and tell you what it says. It says, it's got a little thing with a little heart that says sweetheart on it. Mama's little sweetheart. She is Mama's little sweetheart. So this said sweetheart on it, guys. And she is here to help me do the devotional today. And then she gets to get something new today. I don't want to give it away. We went after church. We went somewhere. And I'm glad we went to the store because I'll explain why I'm so glad after the devotional. This is a really gloomy day here. And on the way home, I realized just how cold it actually is today. The thermometer in the car, guys, said 50. And, well, it's not 50. It's colder than 50 because I'm cold. I am really cold today, guys. Sorry. I'll set up a little bit. But anyway, we went to church. We had a really good church service. The worship was like incredible this morning. Again, it was incredible. I know they sing a lot of the songs I like. So we sang like a lot of the songs I like. It was just like, oh my goodness. It was so much. So great. But we went after church, of course, for lunch. And then we went to this store that I had to go out to Rose's anyway, and it's by Rose's, so it's a really good store, guys. But Mabel is resting because Mabel had a really she's cold, so Mama's going to change her. I'm going to change her into one of her really warm sleepers after a bit here because I know she was cold too. Then we went to the mall and I walked a little bit. But anyway, I am going to do the devotional. And Miss Hannah's going to help Mama. I'm going to hold Hannah and she's going to help Mama. Aren't you, sweetheart? I'm pretty excited about what I got, by the way, guys. But anyway, I will say we went into the Dollar General store. And I don't want to go off on a tangent, but something rang up what the tag didn't say. The tag said one thing and it rang up another way. I mentioned it to the girl. All I got to say is if they're going to overcharge you for stuff, they really ought to be nicer about it when you call them on it. I just happened to call her on it. I said, I'm not going to make a big deal about this, but you might want to either change the tag or change the sticker, or you might want to charge what's on the sticker. So that was not good, but I didn't make a big deal about it. I just mentioned it in passing. Of course, she wasn't very nice about it, which reiterates why I don't go in there that much. But just going to say, it definitely, I don't know about your states, but I know in our state of Pennsylvania, they have to charge what's on the sticker. So if the sticker says, say, $2.15, and the product rings up $2.25, they need to charge the $2.15. But I was not making a big deal over 10 cents. It's not worth it, guys. It really isn't. It's not worth what happened last Sunday happened this Sunday again. It's not worth that. It's not worth Mama Bev coming out of me. It just, so I left it go. But I didn't want to leave it go. But I left it go. You know, and then we went to Rose's and everything rung up right there. And we got everything except one thing that we went in there for. And even got toilet paper. Our brand of toilet paper at the grocery store went up by $2. Literally, we paid $3 less at Rose's for our brand of toilet paper. I like that brand of toilet paper. So does Jeremiah. And they're the big, thick rolls, you know. So, you know, just saying, everything, including toilet paper, has gone up. Paper towels, toilet paper, napkins, you name it, everything has gone up. But there are still deals out there to be found on that stuff. Because I know I got toilet paper, $3 cheaper. Same roll, same size rolls, same pack. For $3 less. Wow. You know, they have really good stuff out at Rose's. So it wasn't a total wasted trip out there. And they're always so nice out there. Their young men are always so sweet and so gentlemanly. So this one was, the guy who checked us out was really, really nice. He was in the middle of doing something when they called him. My husband also he got stuff for his lunch there too. He usually gets it at the Dollar Tree. But instead, he got a big pack, which is going to last him a while, of Reese's peanut butter white chocolate thingies for like $2.99. This big, huge bag. I mean, huge. So that'll last him for a while. So what we would normally pay $1.25 at the Dollar Tree and have to keep getting every week, we won't have to get for a while now, which will be nice. But just goes to show there's still deals out there to be gotten. You just have to find them. I mean, really look for them today. But anyway, I'm going to do the devotional really quick. I know Mandy had a good discussion last night on her channel about our reborns being our children. I will say this. Now, I will say this. I will really quick put this in there. Today at church, somebody thought that, Mabel looks real. And I kind of don't dispute it. I just go, she is sweet, isn't she? And she's very quiet and very good. And so they just looked, how old is yours? And I say Mabel's about 2-3 months maybe. She might be a little younger. She might be a month. Hannah's newborn. We know that. I mean, look at Hannah. Hannah is definitely a newborn. She's not tiny, but Hannah is definitely a newborn. Mabel, I would say, because Mabel is bigger than Hannah, Mabel is 21 inches. Hannah is 18 inches. Mabel is 21. So that's why I say, she's 3 inches. She's 3 inches longer. So I don't know newborns who are like big. I know I was not a big newborn. I'd have to look at my newborn thing and look at how big I was in my book. But I got to get it out first. But with that said, I liked Mandy's discussion on her channel last night. I know she was tired and, but she had a good discussion about how reborns make the best children. She had a good discussion about it, because for some of us, they are our children. And I never dispute the fact that she's not real. When people say stuff, I just like, I look and I said, she is, isn't she? And I walk away. I don't usually, because I take care of her like she's a real baby, you know. So for me, she is. To me, she's my child. And I just thought that, you know, because they do make pretty good children. For those of us who never had any children, they make pretty good children. For me, anyway. And of course, I got my little fur child, who's loud. Very loud. We have to admit that. He's being very good right now. He's being very quiet right now. Is he even in the same room with us?
Mm-hmm.
Where? Oh, okay. He is, huh? But anyway, I liked Mandy's discussion last night. You know, the only thing is I see it kind of differently, because for me they make good babies because I never had any, and I like being able to take care of them, and people compliment me on them, and you know how incredibly beautiful they are, and you know, because I take them places. Yeah. And just how sweet they are, you know. Just saying. That's my take on it. I know, that's confusing. But anyway, I am going to read the devotional. This is an On the Edge devotional, guys. And anyway, so the Lord was with Joshua, and his fame spread throughout all the country. Joshua 6:27. Jericho belonged to God, and it was time to reclaim it. So he sent Joshua and gave him the plan. March slowly around the city every day for 6 days. On the 7th day, go around 7 times. Then blow the trumpets and shout. The walls will fall down, and the soldiers can just walk in and take the city. See Joshua 6:2-5. Cool, what a plan. It worked. Do all good plans work? No. This plan worked because it was God's plan. Joshua listened to God's plans, and God was with him to help in everything he did. The same is true for you. When you listen to God and obey his plan, he promises to help you. He will guide you every single day. His instructions will not be confusing. What wall is God calling you to conquer? Are you listening to him? Then start marching. God will help us if we listen to him. See, God has plans and we have plans, guys. Our plans don't always match up with God's. I know with this, with my channel, sometimes I have plans and God will change them. Like Tuesday, I plan on doing something totally different with my tea party. But then the Lord brought to mind Mary and Martha. I'm like, why are you bringing this to my mind? He said, because that is what kind of tea party you're going to have. So I said, okay. And I obeyed him. You know, we invited Jesus to our tea party, which Jesus is always here. So the Lord's always here. His presence is always in the house. So if he wanted a tea party, if he wanted to be with our tea party, he could be with our tea party. So that's what he did. We had Jesus at our tea party. So the tea party was kind of like, the way it was done was last minute put together, where I had a different tea party planned, which I will do that tea party one day with Mariah. But I had a different tea party planned. It was kind of a last minute thing, but God put it together, guys. And sometimes he does that. I'll plan one way and he'll plan the other, and when the two meet, I just go with his plan. Because he's going to win anyway. Just like he did with Jericho. You know, the people of Jericho laughed at the children of Israel. They laughed at the Israelites because they were walking around. They just kept marching around their city. And they laughed at him till that 7th day when the walls came tumbling down. See, they did what God wanted them to do, and he helped them conquer a city without ever getting violent. There wasn't even any violence. It was kind of peaceful. They just marched, but they got laughed at, which wasn't very nice of the people of Jericho to do that, to laugh at the Israelites. That wasn't very nice. But God was in it, and God helped them. You know, God is our very present help in the time of trouble. Whatever your trouble is. Don't go with your plans. Don't go with other people's plans. Go with God's plans. Because his plans are going to make you successful at whatever it is that you need help with. His plans, not ours. Because God is going to help you with it. You know, he told Joshua the plan, and Joshua obeyed the plan, and God helped him. There you go, guys. He told Joshua what the plan was, they obeyed the plan, and the plan, obedience, God's help. That's all. That's a good thing. Okay, 2 Chronicles 14, verse 11. Let Mommy do this, sweetheart. Okay, Mommy will put this up here. And Asher cried unto the Lord his God and said, Lord, it is nothing for thee, with thee, to help, whether with many or with them that have no power. Help us, O Lord our God, for we rest on thee, and in thy name we go against this multitude. O Lord, thou art God, let no man prevail against us. And people of Jericho did not prevail against Israel. They couldn't. Psalm 33:20. Our soul waiteth for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. Psalm 46, verse 1. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. That is so true. And then Romans 8, verse 26. Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we should pray, for as we ought, but the Spirit itself maketh intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. You know, when we don't know how to pray, but we know we should pray, the Spirit will help us. The Spirit prays for us. Isn't that amazing? You want your passy back in your mouth, sweetheart? Usually the pacifier stays so good in her mouth. But it depends on how she's on me, too. Yeah. So anyhow, I got a surprise for you guys. We went to a store called MLR. Well, we were at Rose's because right down the way from Rose's is MLR. It used to be called Mama's Little Rascals, but it's now called MLR. And they have other stuff than kid stuff. Now they have adult. Well, my husband found a pair of work jeans, 34, 36s, his exact size. And they fit him perfectly for $6.99. But I also got something else while I was in there. I have been looking everywhere. And at first I didn't think they had any because I didn't see any. Usually they do in their baby section. But they didn't. I didn't see them. So I'm going to put Hannah down. And I am going to show you guys what I got. Let's see if I can turn this around. And you guys can see. Look at that, guys. I got the bouncer finally. I know you guys, yay, she got a bouncer. But this is a real nice one. This is a Fisher Price. And it kind of matches the one that Mabel took over of Hannah's. Because when I got Hannah's, I only paid $6.95 $5.99 for it. I paid $6 for it. I paid about $15.99. I paid about $16 for this one. But look how nice it is. It's got, I'm going to show you, and I'm going to put Hannah in it. I don't want to like overpower Hannah here with it. But this is a Fisher Price. It's got gray and like greens, and of course has the little straps, as you can see. And then up here, different to the one that Mabel was in, it's got a little lion toy, and it's got a monkey that the ball goes around, and it's got a zebra. The things go around that Hannah can play with. And then it makes noise. It vibrates, as you guys can see. But this is a real nice one. And I am going to put Hannah in it now so that she can enjoy her new bouncer. And I can show you guys Hannah in her bouncer. Yeah, sweetheart, we're going to put you in your bouncer. Let Mommy get this up here. Sorry, guys. I got to put the bouncer so that you guys can see her go in. And I am going to but anyway, good things truly come when you wait. Everybody was encouraging me. There were certain people encouraging me to go onto like websites and stuff, and I did that, but when I priced them out, I just wasn't willing to pay that kind of money. And this is a really nice one for like, I got it for like 16 bucks. Okay, Miss Hannah, we're going to put your passy back in your mouth. I'm going to give her her Ellie. We are truly doing a snuggle because she's going to snuggle up in her bouncer out here. And her little blanket, as you guys can see, with the Noah's Ark on it. Isn't this so cute? Oh my goodness. And look how easy the blankets go on. That if I want to cover her up out here if she gets cold, I can. You know, I can just get a blanket and cover up. I like that idea. So I really like this one, guys. I'm really happy with the one I got. I looked and I searched and nobody had them. But finally got one. You know, this store has some nice stuff in it. The MLR has some really nice stuff. They have some really nice kids' clothes. But you guys will be proud of me because I was in the store and I did not look at baby clothes. We looked at clothes, but for my husband, not for the babies. Which I was like so elated that I did that. And, you know, that I got out of there without buying anything for me or for the babies. I didn't look at stuff for me, but I didn't look at stuff for the babies either, except for the bouncer. And they only had one bouncer, which was this one. But yeah, as you can see, it vibrates. I don't want to have it on too long. I'm probably never going to use the vibrator. I just wanted something that I could put her in so that I could have both the girls out here at the very same time without having to have the car seat out here. Now, I am going to redo my nursery. I am going to redo the nursery, guys. I will probably and I'll show you guys that when I get it situated, because I got to move the toys over to the room across the hall, which we are now calling Mariah's playroom. It is my mommy cave, but Mariah thinks it's her playroom, so I let her think that. I let her have it as her playroom. So anyway, I also looked for a few other things while I was there, but they didn't have any. Usually they have stuff like that, so it wouldn't be that hard for me to find anywhere. I can go to any store, any of the thrift stores around here and get stuff like that. But as far as bouncers go, they're harder to find around here. Because most people, even the owner of MLR told me, she said, most people are just selling it on Facebook, a marketplace. So I thank this person for deciding to consign this. you know, I kind of supported somebody by doing that too. Not only did I support a local business, but I also supported the person who consigned it. You know, they're going to get some money or some credit, whatever they chose. I don't know because with consignment shops nowadays, you can get the money or you can get the credit. You can use at consignment, you can use then in the store to purchase things. But it's kind of nice. I really like this one, guys. Oh my goodness, look how nice that is before I go. Isn't that nice? And Hannah seems to be very, very comfy in it. So, thank you, Auntie Diane, for Snuggle Sunday, because Hannah is, of course, all snuggled in her new bouncer. So, thank you, Auntie Diane, for Snuggle Sunday. And at Lindy Bloom Nursery, I should put that one in there. And I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.